They changed the nature of information-driven customer service. Now, with big acquisitions, is this company changing the nature of how they compete in the cloud? Their earnings always hit the market with significant force. Can Salesforce deliver home gamers significant returns?
Listen up. You bet against Salesforce at your own peril. All week, we have been talking about the strength of the cloud cohort, how money is going to flow back into these names now that the bond market-induced panic has subsided. And when it comes to the cloud, Salesforce has always been the best of the best. Like I explained earlier, they pioneered the whole software as a service business model. More importantly, this thing is kind of like the Chumbawamba of stocks. It gets knocked down, it gets back up again. You're never going to keep this one down. In the past few months, Salesforce has pulled back from 167 at its highs in April, down to 148 as of today's close. Some of it was the market-wide weakness. Some of it may have been related to the company's decision to buy Tableau software for $15 billion in June. By the way, it's a company we've loved for a very long time and didn't mind them paying up for it. But tonight, Salesforce reported a phenomenal quarter. The company delivered a top and bottom line beat with 22% revenue growth. This is a big company, people. Management gave excellent guidance. They're talking about 31% growth next quarter. 31. No wonder the stock exploded higher in after-hours trading. Hey, could it have even more upside? You know what? We're going to take a closer look right now with Keith Block, the co-CEO of Salesforce, to get a better read on the quarter and his company's prospects. Mr. Block, welcome back to Mad Money. Keith, these are pretty astounding numbers. The one that kind of really blows me away is the free cash flow, which is how I like to value a lot of companies. How were we able to put up a staggeringly better number than what the street was looking for?
Well, Jim, it's great to be on your show. We're super excited. Obviously, we had a very, very strong quarter, $4 billion in revenue, up 22%, 23% in constant currency. We've raised our guide for the year to $16.9 billion, 27%. So very, very excited. Great execution, lots of customer success. A lot of this, Jim, is really powered by this wave of digital transformation that we're seeing all over the world.
You know, you have a slide in your deck, which I think is rather astonishing. People always tell me, Keith, you know what, Jim, you're late on this cloud. It's really, it's done. But you're talking about a staggering number of companies that have yet to digitize.
Well, as I said, there's a huge wave of digital transformation. You know, a lot of these different technologies are coming together. And Jim, I have the opportunity, and Mark has the opportunity to go around the world and talk to a lot of other CEOs. And you know, there's just this huge imperative around digital transformation. And, you know, everybody needs to get closer to the customer. Everybody's trying to improve that customer experience. And that's where Salesforce really brings value to the table.
Well, there are also, look, I'm going to just go there. Mark isn't here. Mark would have already pointed me to page 16. But there is an imperative that you guys have. You're at 16.8% now of the CRM market. The other guys have really Oracle, SAP, Adobe. I'll put the Microsoft. Are they slacking off? Are you taking share? Are you taking some logos? Because their numbers don't look nearly as good.
Well, listen, there's a huge TAM for CRM. We're creating that TAM, and we're executing incredibly well. And that's really driven by customer success. Look, there is this thing, the 360-degree view of the customer, and that is all about the walls of sales and service and marketing coming down. And that is what our 360-degree platform is all about. And our customers are looking for that. They're looking for growth strategies. And that's why you see these great results.
All right, now I know that Tableau data is still in place, so that can't be talked about. A lot of people say, Jim, you know, it's all over. Mark is in Hawaii, he's in Geneva, and you like it, but you don't understand. When they make these acquisitions, they spend too much. Isn't this the same rap we heard with ExactTarget? Isn't this the same rap we heard with MuleSoft? And how did those deals work out for you?
Well, listen, we have been recognized widely as one of the most innovative companies in the world, and that takes two forms. One is obviously organic innovation, and there's been plenty of that in our history. That's why we've been so successful, and our customers keep coming back. But we also have acquisitions, and you're right, we've got a fantastic history of execution, whether it was the ExactTarget acquisition or most recently a year ago, the MuleSoft acquisition. Those have all been wildly successful for our customers.
Now, I think that I do want to get a little granular about what you're doing for some customers. There's an outfit, you have great numbers in Europe. Everyone thinks Europe's dead. Outfit called Unicredit. I know them because they're really the only solvent bank in Italy. What are you doing for them?
Well, I had the opportunity to go to Milan and meet with the CEO of Unicredit. We're glad to welcome them to the Salesforce family. But they're going through a transformation that every financial services institution is really going through. It's all about improving the customer experience. It's all about reinventing the business model. It's all about transformation in the retail bank. And Unicredit gets it. And we're thrilled to welcome them to the family. And they're doing some of the things that you see like Jess Staley doing at Barclays Bank or Citibank, or many of the other great financial services institutions. It's about digital transformation. It's about bringing companies closer to their customers, and that's what Salesforce is doing.
Well, sometimes I see companies that I have treasured over the years. I remember when FedEx came public. FedEx has always been the number one for the customer. When I saw them as a new logo, I said to myself, well, what else? What were they not doing that they need Salesforce to do?
Well, FedEx is a storied brand. It's a 50-year-old company. They revolutionized the package industry. Fred Smith is an iconic visionary CEO. And now they're taking it to the next level through customer experience. And they're leveraging Einstein to have predictions and make a better customer experience around knowledge. So, for example, if you had a challenge in some particular way, and FedEx is high quality, high quality. But if there were a challenge, an agent can help you by bringing relevant information recommended by Einstein to drive a better experience. And there are a million use cases of Einstein just like that in many, many industries.
Well, I've used Einstein, and it is rather amazing as a client of yours. And it is predictive in a way that I've never been able to get before. And before you have to throw 100 darts. There's no more dart throwing with Einstein. It's terrific. Now, let me ask you about something that Mark first put in my head, I have to admit, and my daughters. Impact per share, IPS, what you guys have done lately in order to be able to demonstrate that business is the most important force for change in the world today.
Well, Jim, we've been a values-based company for 20 years. We're purpose-built. Our values are very important to our culture. Companies actually want to do business with us because of our values. I hear this constantly from other CEOs. They want to know what we're doing about our culture, how our values are driving our business. And I participate in the BRT, the Business Roundtable, which recently issued a letter with 200 signatures from the CEOs, led by Jamie Dimon and Alex Gorski, talking about a modern corporation. And shareholders are incredibly important. They will always be wildly important. But the modern corporation is different now. And this is something that Salesforce has been doing for a long time. It's about stakeholders. It's about your employees. It's about your partners and suppliers. It's about the community. It's about the environment. And this is what Salesforce represents. And when we speak to CEOs all over the world, they want to know what our values are all about. And if they're going to bet their business on us, they want to be aligned with those values.
I see it all the time. It's how you get the best talent. I know you guys do. Keith, one last thing I need to know. These numbers would indicate that whatever tariff war is going on, it's not impacting you. Why is that? Why are some industries more immune and some companies more immune?
Well, look, what we're seeing all over the world is this wave of digital transformation. And that digital transformation begins and ends with the customer. And we're seeing CEOs invest. They're investing in their future. They're investing in their growth. They're investing in customer experience across all industries, all geographies, all segments. It has never been more important, Jim. And that's why you're seeing this growth, you're seeing this result, and we're just co-innovating and co-creating with these companies. And that's why we're having so much success on their behalf.
Well, congratulations. These are truly staggering numbers. And I know I can say that I think the acquisition is very exciting because we've had Tableau on many times, but I know it's not done, so you can't talk. Keith, thank you so much for coming on Mad Money.
Thanks for having me, Jim. Good to see you. All right,
good to see you. That's Keith Block, co-CEO of Salesforce CRM, up very big. Why? Great numbers. Stay with Cramer.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.